What's been alleged is that based on the data recorder of the car, this is a BMW, it's a young guy. Parents have a lot of money, and he's going down PCH hitting that curve that he's driven presumably many times before, and he's going about 104 miles an hour, according to the electronic data recorder. He stacks it, as the Australians would say. He crashed into a parked car, and this chain reaction happens, and he winds up killing these four beautiful young sorority sisters on their way to a party right before their graduation at Pepperdine. And so it's these four young women, and they have families that love them to death, and they're tragically killed. Alan Jackson, who's a friend of mine and Mark's going back many years, he was the defense lawyer on the Karen Reed case, famously. Alan just did what's called a 995 motion, where he challenged the sufficiency of the facts on this under an implied malice theory. This Bohm has also been charged in the alternative with
Well, hang on,
four
hang on a
counts.
second. Let me interrupt you. I think we got some video on that. Maybe we want to see what Alan Jackson has to say about that speed. Is that okay?
Sure.
Let's do it.
It starts with one truth, a legal truth here in California. Speed cannot be treated as malice. Speed cannot be treated as malice. That is the rule in the state of California. It's not made up by the defense, it's not made up by me. It's not a tagline. It's the rule of law in California recited in a statement handed down to the lower courts by the Supreme Court Justice Kelly Evans. What happened on Pacific Coast Highway, I could not be clearer about this, was a tragic collision. But tragedy does not equal murder. And the law does not permit the district attorney to convert a fatal accident into second-degree murder simply by calling speed malice.
So I've had, and I think I swore, and I think 8 years ago, I tried my last one of these. I tried it about 30 miles away from here in LA County, and it was a 17-year-old young man, wonderful kid from a wonderful family. And the implied malice that Matt was talking about, so that people understand. Originally, the Watson admonition or the Watson theory was drug or alcohol. What has happened is prosecutors have pushed the envelope so that now any kind of warning. I've had cases where somebody was warned that they were speeding by a CHP, and they actually had the body cam 4 months before and said that was sufficient to know.